Alrighty, let's get all of our stuff together. We need a little music. We need a chat window. We need to be able to see the chat window. Gotta make sure my audio's in the right spot. Been a while. I think we tried the borderless. It did not work. So we have to go this way. Okay. Control Shift O. There's my chat window. Okay. Now we're on my dashboard. Wrong spot. All right, well, thank anybody that's tuning in right now. We're going to be a little bit slow. We're in the chat window because we're not officially started just yet. I got a minute to go, man. I'm not even going to start a counter today. You know what? I'm just ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Pin. Okay, music is pinned. Now we've got a Get Active album. Is it worth listening to? Load more. How many do we have? Well, okay, I'll press play on this. Let's go to this one. And hey, why not? All right, turn up the game volume. Just a pinch or two. I don't want bleeding into the microphone. I don't know. This isn't really my mood. Let's see what else we can find. We need some music. I mean, that's good music, but that's not my music. Electric Cuddle. House Groove. Awakening Digital Escape. Why not? Okay. How are we doing over here? Are we working correctly? How's my audio? Audio is redlining. Good. That's where we want it. Just slightly redlined. Got my game. Okay. Let's do some announcements. We need some announcements. Okay, announcements live. It's a little too loud for me right now. Let's try something a little quieter. I like the energy. Energy's good, but I'm just not feeling particularly loud and blaring, you know. It's good for introducing, I guess. Okay, where are we at here? Invite codes for stream. Well, I can't believe it's been 2 weeks. Alright, well, I guess we'll see if this new font works, but I don't like it. At the moment, I'm going to have to do some font shopping tonight. For sure. Okay, that's... What? I don't know what just happened here. Oh, I see. Okay, we need some music, and I think everything is announced, so we're good there. Alright, what else do we have around here? We got Sessions Demo, which we know we like. Don't know if I'm into ambient. Let's check the March vibes. What do we got under March vibes today? So that's trap music. I have no idea what spring cleaning is. Staring at a puddle. Plant music. Air horn bangers. Okay. Of course, we're using Slip.Stream for our music today. Well, let's try this. Don't know what we got here, but we'll give it a try. Check, make sure everything is working. Are we full screened on the boobity? Yes, we are. Good. That's what we wanted to know. Now we're all caught up here. Okay, everything seems to be working. Well, hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. We have building to do today. Lots and lots and lots of building to do today. Some stuff I've been doing off stream, but on camera I've been recording episodes, trying to wrap this season up. I don't know how much longer we got. I want to get as much done as I can. Let's go check out and see if we had anybody pick up all the ink we've been farming for them. We're going to be working down there today, and we're going to be working on this today. And you notice that there's some changes here. Not a lot, but a few. Alrighty, we're checking into our... Nope, nothing here. And we have wool. Lots of extra wool. If anybody wants to buy some wool, we got wool. Lots and lots and lots of wool. More wool than anybody would know what to do with. Our farm has been producing like crazy, and in fact, we probably should jump down to our farm and pull out some other wool that's probably getting full by now. I haven't harvested the mangrove trees again for a little bit. Can't use the wood where I wanted to yet. I haven't been able to figure out. It doesn't blend well with the nether brick. Check it out, man. Our gray wool here is just about all wiped out. So, I mean, build up. White wool is very slow, but the gray is going really good. So let's put the gray wool in our little chest, and then it will be available for anybody that wants it. I don't know who would want it, but I'll put a sign on there, and that'll be good enough for today. And then I'll show you what we're going to be doing. What the plan is. Hey, I'll take this. I like this kind of funky stuff. Yeah. I think I'll go for it. Works for me. Let's put a sign on there. We're going to put down, anybody wants some woo? No, I think I'll just do wool for sale. There you go. I think that'll work. Alright, we now have wool for sale. I don't know if anybody will buy any. I doubt very highly anybody will, but hey, it's there just in case. Alright, let's go down and show you what we're doing today. First, we gotta sit in the hot tub and watch the sunset. You know that. You know we gotta do this. Especially with this particular song. That works really well, man. Let's get that shield out of here. There you go. Just sitting and enjoying the hot tub. Alright, enough laying around. Let's go down and get to work. We got work to do. Alright, we're always carrying this shield around. You'd think my arm would be getting tired after a while. Show you guys what I've been doing over here, and you'll see all this stuff happening in real time on the episodes that will be released. Even after the server shuts down, I have enough content that I can make episodes for a little while, so I'll keep doing it until I got them all done. Hopefully I can stick with it and finish it out. So we removed some of the sand down here to get rid of it, and we started working on this building right here. Got the walls in, figured out a different design for our pattern here. There was a cat here. I was trying to keep the cat. I had him tied up here to this fence, and then he disappeared. I have no idea where he went. I didn't hear him die. It was one of what Scar, his cat. I can't remember the name that he calls him now, but it was one of Scar's kind of cats. I was trying to save him, but anyway, this is what we got here, and then we got the back, of course, done up. It's still a little flat. It's we don't want so much flatness on the wall. We got to figure out something to give it a little more detail. Maybe up there at the peak. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but we'll figure something out. I like how I have this ugly chimney sticking out of the side. I did a little work inside over here too. I was trying to make sure these guys can't get stuck down here anymore, so I added this here. It's really nice for them inside though, because you get up here and they've got this nice, really bright area. It looks really bright. So we're going to add a roof onto this. So let's get to work on that right now. That's our next order of business, getting a roof on. So I need some deep slate to do that, and I believe I have some here that needs to be used. Now let's find out if we can do anything with this cobbled deep slate. Can we do? No. So because we have this cobbled deep slate stair, we don't know what we can do with it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something a little illegal here. I am going to go ahead and use that instead of my normal, what I've been using for the pattern around here. That's what I'm going to do. So let's grab this 64 here. We're going to do, what do we want to mix with it? If we're going to have the bumpy stuff, we should mix something with it. I don't know if it should be smooth because that wouldn't quite work. Or just use the bumpy by itself, but I really should have another texture with it. And I don't think I've got another really dark texture we could use. I have some dark oak, which we've used on the walls, and I've got some spruce. Having a little trouble working with my keyboard here. Alright, I got no immediate ideas for dark that would work with this cobble. I know I've got regular cobblestone. Let's turn that music down just a pinch. It's a little bit loud. I would like to know where that other cat went. And why I can't remember the name, what Scar calls his cat. I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember it, but it's frustrating. I had it in my head a few times. Alright, we do have the mangrove. Let's try something. We've got this mangrove. We've got absolutely no use for it. It would be nice to be able to use it up. And it would tie it in with the red roof we're going to be putting onto the lighthouse. I don't know how that's going to work together, having the lines and the cobble together. We could use just the mangrove by itself or the other by itself too. Maybe we can put the mangrove on the edging. Let's grab those mangrove wood and take that with us, this as well. We'll figure out a home for it or some way to use that. I've got all of this granite. I don't think granite's going to look very good with my cobble here. Let's see. Don't know unless we put it down and look at it. Actually, this could work. This granite could work as my edging for a bit of a different roof texture. So that's 2 there. I'll use that instead of this. I'll use the granite so I can get rid of that block. It's good to not waste resources and get rid of things. So we'll grab these extra things here. That'll be our edging blocks. Okay, and do we have any other? No. That's all we've got. No other ideas. So we're going to do mostly, I guess, these cobble stairs, and then with an edging of the granite. I don't think we'll mix them around. Okay, and then I should bring over some other kind of stairway just in case we need to mix something. We'll go ahead and let's think about this. Let's try some smooth stairs. I want to see how those look, even though it's what we use on the top parts. Yeah, the smooth stairs would work to kind of blend with the red ones for an edging. Actually, it's even a pretty good gradient. I'll find a way to make this work. We'll get rid of that stuff. Okay, so now we've got our stairs. I guess now we got to get to work. So we need some regular cobble, which we have now. We need a stack of polished, which we're going to have right now. Not 100% sure which way we're going to go here. Let's give myself half a stack of polished granite. I know I already got a stack of polished, so we don't need that. We got regular. Oh, and let's take a look really quick at unprocessed granite. This is not polished granite now. I think we found a solution. There is a bit of a sudden transition between the two of them. I mean, we're talking a bright color here. I almost wonder if we should have like a regular cobble. Let's take a peek at that really quick. I don't know, man. But I think we're going to try with the red streak. Red, and we're going to do an oddball roof for once. We're going to get a little wild today. Okay, should we take the stone saw with us? So we don't have to come back down to the ground for a while. We've got a bed. Yes, we do. We've got a crafting table. Yes, we do. Let's grab another stack or 2 of cobble just in case we need it. Don't think we're going to be using any tough. I think that's everything we're going to need. We're going to want some lanterns and stuff later, but for right now, we'll call that good. Gonna get my box put out here and get to work. Alright, I guess we'll start on one side. I first need to get my scaffolding out. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we're going to need slabs, we're going to need all kinds of stuff here. So we're going to put our bed here at the end of this. I guess we should start at the top and work our way down, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure, but it sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, so typically these would be polished, which I currently have. I have polished and I have polished slabs. So we'll stick with the same pattern and theme there. How did you get up here? Interesting. Just walking around like you belong on the place, huh? I see how it is. Okay, here we go. I believe we want this here because we want to have the little wraparound like we've been doing on all the other roofs, but this one's going to be a little different because it's not going to have the same coloration. It's going to be a bit odd. Just because I need to try some different things and expand my horizons a little bit. Bedtime. Ain't no sleep challenge going on around here, man. Alrighty, let's see how far we can get here. Looking good. Now, here's where we gotta ask the question, though. Should we do this, or should we maybe perhaps add the red up here? Good question, isn't it? Because then we could have like a red roof line up here. And it would match the edging better. Let's give it a try, shall we? Worst it can do is not look good, right? Alright, let's put down our stone saw because we've got to make some blocks here that we need. Okay. Guess we'll take 16 and we'll make some polished granite slabs. You know, there's no point in having rules if you don't break them every once in a while and learn something new. Get caught up in the same old, same old. Let's break them. See what we see. We will have to run down, unfortunately, to grab all of our blocks, because otherwise we lose them all. Alrighty. Okay, let's give this a try and see what we think. So the next row is gonna be, believe it or don't, we're gonna have cobbled, except for right here at the edges. We'll wrap it with this granite. And then we might, but we don't know yet for sure. Oh, that's not right. We need to make that different. Okay. We might wrap it with a little bit of, we're going to wrap it with the granite here, but we might actually bring in some raw granite blocks and pepper them throughout in here. Just because. Just because. I made all these stairs and they need to be used up, so we're going to use all these blocks and we're not going to waste anything. Alright, let's go down and get our resources before they vanish on us. Oh no, I jumped out of my skin. Oh. Welcome to the stream, Black Belt. How are you doing? Please let me know if you're having any issues at all with the stream. And how is your internet? And I've been looking for your streams. I haven't been seeing them, so I'm either missing them or you haven't been doing them yet. But I've been looking. I've been looking. Nice to see you, man. We're breaking the rules today. We're doing stuff a bit different. I can't honestly say I'm good, but I can't say that I'm bad either. I can say that I'm doing okay, and that would be an honest and fair assessment. Stream is good. My internet is great. Awesome to hear. And I haven't had time. Oh, you've been busy. Busy. Are you busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest? Have you ever heard that old saying before? I can imagine, dude. Well, I'm glad I haven't missed any streams, but I'm sorry that you haven't been able to stream. I know that you're probably missing it. Looking forward to when you're able to do it again. Uh-oh, we fell in a hole. I don't know how to get out of here. Ugh. Oh, we missed. Alrighty. Me and my silly designs that I have to come up with. The oldies are the best, man. The oldie goodies are usually the best. We're going to take a look and see what we think of this roof from the bottom here in a minute. And you can help me decide if it's going to work or not, if you want. Now, did I have this filled in? I guess I must have had it filled in. I don't know. I'll have to decide if I want to fill that part in or if I want to leave it open. Alrighty, last little bit here. And then I think this will be red. All of this should be red. And we gotta go get a view on it and see what we think and how it looks and feels. Also gotta pick up our blocks again before they all vanish on me. And we've got more blocks in these window holes that I've got going on here. Nope, it looks like I got them all. I don't see any more of them. Okay, good. Let's get up here and we'll take a look and see what we think. After my wedding, I should have some time. Looking forward to it. I just saw something with glowing white eyes in the forest by your starter base. Well, I got a glowing red-eyed iron golem there, but I don't know if I've got anybody with glowing white eyes. You know what? Okay, that looks really good, and I like it. It looks kind of like an old, like an RPG-like roof or something. But what I want to do is I want to push the borders a bit. And I want to bring in just a pinch, not very much, but here and there I want to bring in just a pinch of this regular granite, and I want to compare the two and see what we think. Okay? So here's one here. We'll add one here. We'll add some regular granite blocks. A black belt. What is black and white and red all over? Although not so much anymore, I suppose. Oh, that's not where I wanted you. Alright, well, let's take a look at that and we'll see if we like that. I need to get all these blocks that we've just lost. Well, okay, be that way. Do I have any other blocks being sucked into these little window holes? It's a newspaper. I figured you needed that one. That's an oldie. That one never goes out of style. You just saw it again. Something with white glowing eyes. Very good question. I have no idea what white glowing eyes might be out there. Okay, folks, so that's what it looks like if we start adding a little of the granite inside. It looks a little less clean that way. I kind of like it, actually. I think I do. I gotta go find out what this white-eyed thing that Black Belt's talking about might be. Let's go ahead and leave it for now. We're not going to take it out of there. Glowing white eyes. What critter in Minecraft could have glowing white eyes? Oh, would that be like the anti-Steve guy, whatever his name is? The bad guy? Can't remember his name anymore, but yeah, he's supposed to be running around in the game somewhere. Alright, hopefully we picked up all of our bits and bobs and pieces. I wonder what this thing that he saw might be. I am curious. We better eat some food. We are going to be dying here pretty soon if we don't. Let's add one more plain one right here, I think. What gets wet but always dries? I was trying to mess with you. I'm not even worried, you know. Let them come after me, see what happens. Not even phased. What gets wet but always dries? Good question. I'll have to think about that one. Trying to think if I have enough or too much of this granite in here. I think we have a little too much in some spots. I'm wondering if it should just be like one space. So what I'm actually leaning towards is putting in... I forgot the name of that character that there was a whole mythos going on about it back in the day. The bad Minecraft character running around. Forgot the name of him. People were claiming that he was haunting their world. Yeah, let's get rid of that other double one. Let's get rid of this. This is ridiculous. I think we got it, though. I don't know about what your answer to your riddle is. I'm not able to grok it at the moment. No grokking available here, I guess. All right, let's take a look at this. I think we've got it. I think this is where we want it. I don't think we want any more than that. That seems to be, ooh, I did not mean to splat. Yeah, I like that. Just a little bit of stuff to make it not, you know, perfect, I guess is the word. Let's get a view on it once we get rid of all this scaffolding. I probably should pick up my scaffolding from down below on the farm. I think some of it has fallen down there. So let's go down and take a look. April Fools. Oh, yeah, Herobrine. A towel. Why couldn't I think of that? Well, that would also apply to a wash rig, wouldn't it? And swim trunks, technically. Heck, that would apply to all of your general laundry, now that I think about it. I mean, doesn't all laundry get wet and then dry? I got some slabs that fell down here. Somehow I got some random squid ink, even though there's been no, you know, AFKing down here. I got 6 squid ink. All right, well, we got all of our stuff back. Splat again. Let's peek around the corner, see if we've got ourselves a slime out here we can fight. Nope, just your friendly neighborhood creeper. I don't see any sign or hear any sign of a slime, so we won't be getting a slime today. What has holes but still holds water? Well, a sponge, for sure. That's probably not the answer. We're going to have the whole stream's going to be riddles for the rest of the stream. We're going to drive somebody right up the wall. All right, let's look and see what we've got here. I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. It's nice to have one different roof in the little city that we're building. Let's work on these edgings here. Get this front fixed up. And my inventory is about stuffed to the gills. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so I guess I was thinking that I wanted to curve it around, but I'm changing my mind and deciding I don't want to curve it around. Because I can do that. Because I'm the boss. Ah. And the boss gets to make the rules. Now here's another challenge for us. We can bring the nose in a little bit, which is fine. We can do that and get rid of this little beam here. I can't remember if we left the beam anywhere else. We have left the beam, but we can break that rule if we want to. But I think we're going to leave it for now. It just presents a slight issue, like, you know, should we put something there? Because we need to put something here to bring this front of this so that it doesn't look so... I don't know what to say it looks like, but we need to do something. You know, I almost wonder, bear with me here, but I almost wonder what it would be like were I to run some walls right along here, right along this part right here. Duh. Oh, somebody got spawned. I don't know why they spawned him in there. That means I've got to pull them out again. That's going to be a bit of a trouble. We won't do that right now. That's too much hassle. I could just kill the guy, but, you know, I don't want to have my villagers all mad at me. For killing their buddy, I got to go find my lead. I know I've got one. So let's take these out just for right now and do something a bit different, because we got this whole flat face up here. We got to do something with it. We got to fix that. Now here's a problem. Granite does not have the ability, I've got my saw on me, to create a fence that's polished. You can only create a raw fence. So we'll grab just 3 and we'll see what it looks like. I don't know if we're going to be able to tolerate it or not, but it would tie in a little bit of what we're peppering on the roof. All right, let's take a look at that from a distance. Let's see what we think. And I have decided I'm going to live with that. I think I like that, actually. Another option, I could put a gate in the middle of it, and that would create a bit of a different effect. I do have some gates. Right over here. I've got some sprucey gates. Did you know that if you sleep in the nether, it'll give you 64 diamond blocks? Yes, a sponge. Okay, I got that one right. It's not a starter house, Black Belt. This is actually, I'm building a town, a city. And this is actually a place where I have villagers living. As you can hear from all the All right, that's what this would look like with it open. I like how that adds so much extra little detail. Have I put... No, I put it on the edges. That's what I normally do. And then if I close it... Oh, we made a mistake. 64 diamond blocks. Do you dare me to sleep on this way up here in the air where I'm probably not going to be able to survive once I get up in the morning? I'll tell you what, Black Butt, you go ahead and show me how that works in your hardcore world, and I will try it myself. How's that sound? And no, do not do that in your hardcore world. I'm just messing with you. Okay, I think that actually looks all right. Let's toss in our lantern. And we need to get rid of some extra materials. I think I have to stick it over here in my other bin because I don't have any room anywhere else. We got to get that guy out of there too. He's not supposed to be in there. We can dump the wood over here. We don't need it. I've actually been able to hit these fish. They're an excellent way to me to practice my marksman skills. I probably won't be able to do it now, but check it out. Just like that, and I got myself a free meal. Now, where did my fishy go? He's floating away on me. It's not making any noises when I pick stuff up, so it's kind of strange. No, I'm good. But yeah, I learned that, and I kind of like that I can do that I can just kind of bow hunt the fish that way. It makes it kind of nice. Let's add our lighting here onto the tip of this. But yeah, this is not a starter base. This is the Master Librarians, and you come in here and it's a shop. And all the villagers are in here. This is a starter city, I guess you could call it, but it's not really a starter city because I'm actually doing a full-fledged finished product here. At least I'm trying to. At least that's the plan. Do we usually go 1 or 2 chains? 2 chains brings it there. I think I want to do 1 chain. Yeah, it gives a little bit of difference in height, which I kind of like. Draws the eyes around. I like that. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, the starter house black belt is over here. This is the starter house. This is what I started with when I started this world. I built this thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If I have enough time to actually finish the lighthouse and the village, then I don't know what I'm going to do with this building. But this is my starter house. And yeah, it does look like a typical starter house. But this is what I'm going to be moving into. I've been working on that. We're going to have a lighthouse. And I'm very proud of that. I really thought I did a good job there. So that's the plan, such as it is. All right, later, man. Hello, Luna Author. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for hanging out, Black Belt. It was nice to see you, and I'm looking forward to when you can stream again, man. I miss you. Alrighty, moving on. We are going to continue with our project, and we're going to fall right off the edge like a professional. You know, we are a professional Minecrafter. Don't do this at home. How come I'm not picking up the block? Is my inventory full again? Oh my goodness. Every time, man, every time. Boy. We really should do something about all this extra fish we're carrying around. Let's see, what else can we deposit in here we don't need right now? We can put a stack of scaffolding in there. That'll be fine. So, Luna Author, welcome to the stream, as I already said. But again, welcome. And this is my little place here on the Utopia server here on Philosophy SMP. Well, actually, it's one server, 2 worlds. Utopia World is where I am. I haven't done much over on the Dystopia, or whatever he calls it, world. I haven't done anything there yet. Server is run by Aristotle of Aristotle Gaming. And this is my little space, and I'll give you the tour here in just a second. So instead of a trading hall, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create for myself a trading village. So I've got a village going in here. And the reason why this is here is because I wanted to make a squid farm, which I did. Squid farm is right over here. And that actually turned out to not be such a good squid farm, but a great source of food, which is why I have all this fish right here. So I AFK at that to get a friend some ink, and I get myself some food. Down here is where I've moved all the water from. That's a giant dam, essentially. Got to figure out what to do with this big open space. And now I decided up here above, I'll just go ahead and put this village. And now we've got this little fishing village. There'll be a wall around it. All of that stuff's going to be going in. That's the plan. Unfortunately, we're nearing the end of Season 5. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure. Could end any day. I don't know. I haven't been given any information, so I don't know what the plans are. This is the lighthouse. That tower there is going to be the lighthouse part of it. This is going to be the house part of it, and I'm still ironing out the details, but I've got my texturing down, I think. And this is our starter base. And in here we've got our villagers that we've been working on. We've got our hot tub down here. We like to sit there and watch the sunset. And we sleep upstairs, where we also have an enchanting room. I don't know what I'm going to do with this structure when we get everything else built. Hello, Vincent. Welcome to the stream. And I'm just giving Luna Author a tour, and you're joining us for the tour. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Our beehive right here. We've been collecting our honey and our honeycomb. We got our little garden over here. We grow trees over there. We got a sheep farm down here, and then this leads to our first mine. We've got a mine all the way down to the diamond level. We've got a wool farm right here. And we got our first iron mine down there, and our second iron mine is near where the fish farm is. And then over here, we've got some more trees growing. We got some mangrove, and we got some of that bamboo. I haven't seen any pillager raids for a while. Added a little horse pen here with some lighting. Got our dogs here. Ray Cactus was going to move in here, and I don't know what he's doing now, but he's not moving in at the moment. Let's give you a distant shot of what the thing looks like. I'm pretty proud of what I've been able to build here. This is the most extensive building project I've done. This is only my 4th season on Philosophy SMP, though. I've only been playing Minecraft since 2017, 2018, so it's not been that many years compared to some other folks. But I think I'm growing pretty good. At least I hope I am. So that's what it looks like from a distance. I'm really proud of that. It's going to look cool with the lighthouse. Not so happy with the starter house. I don't know what we're going to do there. Get out here if I can grab this boat. And you can see the village over this way. Well, okay, I didn't put it in the right spot. Thought I had, but I guess I didn't. All right, that's what the village is going to look like. Just kind of tucked away here around the side of the lighthouse. I think it's looking pretty good. Definitely pushing my knowledge on texturing and stuff of that nature. Got to have a wall all the way around it. I already got a wall along the back to help differentiate where the terrain comes down, as you can see here. And it snows a lot, so we get a lot of snow around here. Hello, Max567. Welcome to the stream. I just gave everybody else a tour of what we got going on around here. We are continuing with our project. If I can find my bed. Where did my bed go? I've lost my bed. Did it despawn, or did I put it somewhere else? I did cut it. I did put it up in there. I must be hiding on me. All right, well, we got to go get another bed because we got to be able to go to sleep. But we got one right over here we can use. Well, we're going to continue this. We're going to build our roof, finish out this structure here, and then we're going to start in on the lighthouse. That's the plan for today. We're listening to music from slip.stream. So yeah, we're going to finish this roof right here. This is what we just did. Pretty happy with that. Adding a little detail to the edges and sides, so that's what we need. But I lost my bed somehow. I don't know where I put my bed. It's gone away on me. It's not in here. I don't know where I put it. All right, let's get on this side here. This is going to be a little trickier because it's so crowded close to it. It is a fairly large lighthouse. I couldn't figure out the best way to do the tower part of it. If you use a circle too small in Minecraft, it doesn't look right. I'll take you in there so you can see the actual size. I think it's not too unreasonable. It's maybe a couple of blocks bigger than it should be. You can see that it's, it's not super huge compared to the player. It did pretty good on the scale. It's the best you can really do. I'll show you what I mean. We'll run through it real quick out here. Give you a little building lesson. So I need a big spot where I can lay out some blocks and show you guys some stuff. And I don't have a lot of big areas near the base. I'm kind of out of room. All right, we'll use this little spot here. So you know that a player is about 2 blocks in height. So if I stand here, you can see that, yeah, I'm about 2 blocks in height. Maybe not quite as wide or thick, but that's about my height. Well, okay, fine. Now let's see. We want to make a lighthouse. Well, let's make a tiny, tiny, tiny circle to start with. And we find out something pretty troubling right off the bat. Not a very good circle. And then you got this little tiny space on the inside, and it's going to be hard to try to build your stairs up. So you got to go a little bigger. And this is actually too small compared to the player. So your next thing that you can do is 3 on each of the flat sides. So we do 3. Something along the lines of this. And I won't be able to demonstrate on that side. Ran out of room. Alright, so something like this, and now we're starting to get a little rounder, and it's closer to the scale of the player, but it's just not gonna work. Okay, no spamming in the chat there, a gaming god. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, but you need to calm it down there a bit, okay? Yeah, I like the open feeling too. I think it works out pretty good. Let's see, a cool YOTR. Okay. Anyway, that's why it's the size that it is. You'll notice if we go inside this here that what we're dealing with is about a 5, if I remember correctly. So it's the next step up. So you can use a Fibonacci sequence a little bit, but this is a 5, 3, 1, 1, 1. But you could also do a 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, which is closer to the actual Fibonacci sequence. Just a little bit of building advice there for you in a block game like this. Got to figure out where the right balance is between too big and player scale. This fireplace was the first time I've ever done any kind of wild, not very... That's been my problem. I haven't been very creative in my building. I've been too... not creative, that's not the right word. I've been too regular, that'd be the right word. Just too regular, too predictable in my building, and I'm trying to change that up a bit. Be a bit more unpredictable. Trying to get the texturing down, learning from B-dubs like everybody else right now. Doing the best I can. We have all these extra blocks and we don't want to waste any material, so we're using up all of our regular cobblestone stairs that we had. We had them for another project and we didn't use them. And now I want to use them up and not waste any resources. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're putting this in here. But with the granite, it actually looks a lot better than I expected. I was surprised to see how good that looks. Pretty happy with it so far. And then to make it not so regular, I've been bleeding some of the regular granite textures into the roof, which I think looks really good. I could use a circle generator. I know about it, but I learned to build circles and stuff just based on the mathematical, like the Fibonacci sequence, and then sitting down and figuring out how things look and feel based on the size of the player. That's how I did it. I try to do everything by hand because then I learn and I know it better. You know, because I want to be a good builder. So I want to make sure that I can whip out a circle. You know, it's the difference between somebody using a compass in real life to draw out a circle for like an art project or whatever, and then somebody can come and freehand a circle and do it just about perfectly, you know. I want to be the freehander if I can. Do a really good job with a circle. So that's kind of my intention there. I really do like how this looks. I think that looks really good. Let's scatter a few. We've only got a couple of these regular blocks left. So we'll scatter a few in here. I think we'll put one here, maybe one here, maybe here. Hide one maybe back here, and possibly one here. Just a couple. Might actually be too many. Let's remove this one and do regular. I think we might want to make some more stairs. Just to kind of bleed those stairs in a little bit and make it look good. I think we're going to put one stair here and one stair over here. I think that'll work. Alright, were we smart enough to carry my saw on me, or did I leave it down below? I think I left it down below. I did. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab a couple more stairs and wind that out. I don't want a lot, just a few. We'll do 9, call it. I don't want to be wasting a lot of these blocks, so... Well, that regular style is pretty rare. I don't know how B-Dubs comes up with his color palettes. Oh, I can show you how that's done. That's actually, he actually explains it pretty good. He's not trying to do a tutorial. Right up here where you see I have the hot tub now, I had some palettes out. And I can show you right off the bat how this works. So what you do to come up with your palettes is you figure out, okay, what textures kind of work together. I don't even have to pull these out to show you here. So here we've got some andesite. Got some diorite, and we got some stone. Actually, I will pull them out to show you. Let me put some blocks away in here. I'm all out of space. I ain't got none. It looks better when you can see them out, you know. So you lay them out and you try to figure out, okay, how do these things go together? Well, there's your stone. There's your diorite. Diorite is actually andesite. That's slightly lighter than stone. And now you see how it fades. It goes from white to a kind of a medium gray to a gray. And that's all B-Dubs is doing, is just doing that. Just figuring out how to make them go from one thing to another. Trying to figure out how to make them blend together like that. And then if I had some calcite, well, where would the calcite go? Well, it's almost pure white, so the calcite would have to go right here on top. But it could be argued, because there's so much gray in the calcite, you might move the diorite on top and put the calcite on the next level up. And either approach is fine, just kind of depends on the effect you want, because there is more black spots in the diorite than there is in the calcite. But as you can see here, you can see that the calcite actually looks whiter now when compared between the diorite and the andesite. So now you know that the calcite needs to be the top one, if you want to make it go from gray to white. Then likewise, if you got some colors like this, you've got some polished andesite, you got some stone, and you got some polished diorite. Well, now what do you do? Well, we're going to be adding those blocks to this wall, to the upper part there. So I had all of these out. I figured out my palette before I started building. And I figured out, you know what, this works. And then if I wasn't sure, I could switch those two around and I could see, okay, well, if I don't like that, what about if I do this instead? Because that stone is awful white, but then you see that, oh, wait a minute, diorite is actually lighter. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and stick that right there. And that's all you do. You just figure out the blocks you have to use, or the blocks you want to use, and you just lay them out and you figure out from dark to light what colors are going to work. And then, of course, there's contrast, and that's what you're seeing me do over there. That help at all? You could use a stair at the bottom ends. Yeah, but then he just puts in red wool. Yeah, the grain's very important in his build. Yes, it is. It's not just gradient, though. He's also trying to emulate lighting. So that's the part that I haven't done yet. I'm still behind on that. So if he was doing this roof here, this wouldn't be good enough for him. He would actually have like parts where there's dripping down. It would be darker, and he'd have parts that are lighter where maybe the sun's hitting it. So it's also about emulating light and shadow for him. And he does mention that a little bit in his videos. But I haven't gotten that far yet. But contrast, you can see contrast, which is the other important thing, in that we've got this gray and then we've got this red. The black contrasting with the red, the white contrasting with the black for sure. So it gives you some differentiations there. I guess that's the best word for it. This is another grade I came up with. I wanted to make a mountainside, so I thought, you know what would make a good mountainside? Well, we've got the balsa. I believe that's balsa here. That's not the right name for it. My mind went blank. What is the name of you? I can't read it. Shadow, snowy taiga, difficulty, sky. It's not telling me what block I'm looking at. On that side. Oh, there it is. Smooth basalt. Okay, there we go. I've got it now. So that's smooth basalt. And then regular deep slate, and then tough. And from a distance, it looks like a cliff. So that's all it is. It's just trying to figure out how to make things emulate light, how to contrast so it stands out from a distance. That's all he's doing. Oh, I didn't put these blocks back in there. Alrighty, well, we got to get some more music. It looks like our album went out, and I got to go find something that will help me build. I don't think I want very many more. It almost feels like I need one more there, but I don't think I want very many more there. Gonna tuck one back here of the red. And then I'm thinking I'm missing maybe something over here somewhere. I think I'll put one here. Rest of it's just eyeballing it, stepping back. A good artist always steps back, looks at what they did, comes back in, fiddles around, tries a few different things, tries to figure out what looks good. Takes a little time, but you got to kind of develop and figure out how does it feel? Is it portraying what you want it to portray? That sort of stuff. I want to go ahead and put this back in here. Pardon me a minute, I've got a cough. Had a cough these last couple of days. I don't think it's a cold. I don't think it's allergies. Yeah, there we go. I think that'll work. Let's get a distance shot of one side or the other. I want to get a better idea of what that looks like from a distance. It's lighting and it's coloring and it's emulating shadow and it's contrast all at the same time. All three. If you want to make something look 3D, you have to have contrast, you have to have light and shadow, you have to have complementary colors, you know, you got to have the whole thing. All right, well, that's not looking too terrible, but I still want more of a distance shot than that. Let's go further away if I can. Gotta be careful through here. Bad guys like to spawn in here. I am on hard mode on this server. That's how it's been set up, so I have to be careful because even though it's not hardcore, I could still die and pretty easily. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what the effect that I'm seeing is there, but I like it, I think. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Alrighty. It's a bit of a different roof. We're breaking our rule here because we have all these other roofs that have been copying each other. Now we've got this little outlier here. But I like it. I think I'm going to live with it. And I think I've made the building not look so tall and skinny and kind of nothing going on, you know? So our next order of business is we want to get a little fence in here. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I need three more of these fence blocks. And we got to have some music. Basalt, smooth basalt. Yeah, smooth basalt. That's what I'm using. Hardest part for me is the contrast because I don't know which block to contrast with. Well, white is the contrast of black. Black is the contrast of white. You can use a color wheel to kind of help you figure it out. So look up a color wheel. There's also hue blocks, which will help you see which kind of things go together. Contrast would be two opposing colors. So if you had a bright fluorescent yellow, a contrast would be a darker color of some kind, probably something along the lines of a black or maybe a dark orange. It just kind of depends. It's usually going to be a light is usually going to be lighter color contrasted by a darker color. A vibrant color may be contrasted by a duller color. Color wheel is your friend here. I don't know a lot about color theory myself. I'm still learning some of this stuff. I'm no artist like B-dubs, unfortunately. Working at it, but not there yet. There is a link, or will be a link, but in all of my videos, and eventually, I'm slow to edit and get all the description updated for the live streams, but eventually for this as well. But in all of my normal not stream videos, but normal videos, you'll find a link to my Discord. And if you should choose to drop by, you can always post screenshots about stuff that you're curious about. Anything you have questions on. Pardon my voice for breaking up there. I'm more than happy to provide you feedback and help you learn and see what it is you might want to change. And I'm not the only one there. I mean, I got a really good, very small, not very many people, but I got a pretty active member there in the community that loves to leave feedback and will leave feedback too. So you'll get some good viewpoints if you want to join the Discord and have that little community. But it is very, very small. It's not super active or anything, so be warned. That might be your cup of tea, or you might want something a little more vibrant and active. I think the Hermit Crafters have a community too, although I don't know if the Hermit Crafters themselves actually go there. But you could also check out the Hermit Craft community. It's a fan community, I think. And they will definitely have some people that can give you feedback too. Alrighty then. So I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, I see. Because of the light. Okay, I gotcha. Well, let's fix this all up. I should be using the scaffolding, but I'm being lazy because it's too slow. Okay, so we're going to put that in, and this last of my two polish. I think we've got maybe more polish left. Just about out. Alright, so my only question now is I happen to have this... Where in the world are you going? Extra block, it looks like, of... wood there, and I gotta figure out why I have that in my ceiling. Alright, lighting is in place. Let's dump this wood and go look for a little bit of music. I wouldn't have come up with granite either. The only weird reason that it happened is that's the one thing that's another reason for the title of the stream this time. You gotta push your boundaries a little bit. So you gotta try stuff, basically. You don't know, you never learn how to ride a bike unless you get on the bike and start learning how to fall off of it. And then the falling off of the bike, eventually you'll learn how to stay on it and ride the thing. But you'd never be able to just automatically learn to ride a bike. You have to spend the time to get up on it and fall off of it again. So yeah, I wouldn't have thought of this normally if I just stuck with my normal build style, but I decided, you know what, let's do something wild and different for this one building. And I think I like the results. I think it's going to work. But I wouldn't have known if I hadn't tried, so I had to try it first. Sometimes you have to take a step. You ever watch the original Indiana Jones movies? I know there's the new one out, but if you watch the old ones, and one of them, Indiana has to step out over this chasm, and there's no obvious bridge there. It's just a chasm of darkness going who knows how far down. And he figures out, you know what, I got to step out there. I think he throws some sand on it or something first, but he takes a step out there, and you can't see the bridge, but it's there, but you got to take the step first. It's called having faith, but pardon my voice again. I got to have some water. Yeah, take action, and sometimes taking action first is the key. Alrighty, I think that's going to work, and we actually might want to bring in another red roofed building here. We might actually use this a couple of times. I'm not sure yet. Let's go inside and see what we might need to do in here. So as you can see, this is kind of my trading hall. I've got some of my villagers here, and I'm going to build little places for all of them. This guy is getting relocated right now, actually, if I can figure out the best way to get him out of here. This server has mods for picking up the villagers and stuff of that nature, so I think, though, all I have to do is just block them out, and they can't get up here. Okay, so if I go this away, I might be able to get this guy out of here pretty easily. I should probably carpet the floor up here, then he wouldn't be able to spawn. I don't know what made the golem spawn. That's throwing me off a little bit. I don't quite know. Okay, where is my lead? I don't have it here. It's down here. Let's dump some blocks so I don't run out of space. Hello, Greasy Bean, or Gracie Beans. Gracie Beans. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, slavery. But when you use a reddish color, I don't think you should use green, or green is not complementary. There's a word for it. But yes, you would use red and green together if you want that effect, yes. I would think that you could use a stair in the corners of the roof. Okay. I might consider that. Definitely worth looking at. We'll take a look and see what we think. I'll remember that quote. Good old slavery. Alrighty then. So we're going to dump some blocks out here and clean up my inventory space a little bit. We need these white blocks because that's how we're going to fill the hole back in when we're done. And of course we need our glass block and we need our lead. Okay. Yeah, take action first. Definitely the first step. Okay, so we're going to get rid of our golem out of here, and I'm going to think about whether or not to put carpet. I've got plenty of wool. I got lots of wool farms, plenty of wool. Get him out of here. Will he fit through the hole? Nope, he's going to be blocked by the fences, of course. Nope, he lost his lead. Alright, where did my lead run off to? I don't think he's bumping his head on the ceiling. I don't think that's what's going on. He just walks out on his own. Well, that made my life easier. I'll take it. Okay, let's fix this back up again. Now I gotta remember my pattern for the wall here. This is like the second or third time I've had to do it. I guess I'll just add some carpet. I didn't want to. I've been resisting doing that, but I think I'm gonna have to. Don't really see a choice in the matter. I never thought I'd use calcite. You know, the whole calcite thing kind of threw me off there for a minute, but I actually really like to use that calcite now. I didn't really like it before. I've had to grow a little bit in my willingness to use different blocks. Tell you what. Alright guys, let's get you some carpet. Hopefully it won't burn down the place. Oh, I see. It's, I see what I've done here. Okay. We will, replace these with some cobble. Match everything else that we're doing. And let's get some carpet while we're at it. I think we've got some. I've got lots of carpet. The lead always drones where the mob stood when it broke. Oh, always drops where the mob stood when it broke. Yeah. I couldn't find it at first, but it was at the guy's feet. Took me a minute, but I did find it. Alright, let's just make all of that carpet. I know that that's a heck of a lot of carpet, probably more than I'll ever need, but we're just going to use that. And let's go ahead and we might as well have a little fun with the carpet. I mean, and of course I said we should get some music. Alright, so I'm going back over to... We were on Blossom Beats. Let's see what else they've got for me here. That was 23 tracks. It was part of their March playlist. We've got a spring cleaning. Let's see what kind of music this is. It says unwind and refresh. I'll be the judge of that. Alright, oh, we need some deep slate. We need some stuff for the ceiling. We need maybe a couple of regular granite. We might need some polished granite. And gonna need some regular stairs. Do I have any? I know I've got regular stairs. There we go. I knew I had some. Little streamer blindness there for you. Alright, the villagers are having a conference. They're discussing whether or not they like the changes that I've been putting into their place. They're not entirely sold yet, you know. Villagers are kind of picky. Even though you give them free housing and don't charge them any rent, you know. Alrighty, and then I think here on this end we'll put a red. And on the other end we will put a, wow, I got stuck in a hole. How about that? Roof is done, ceiling is done. That ought to look good. Okay. Villagers are in place. Alright, well that's one task done today. Next task is to work on the lighthouse. See how far we get. Oh, and we need to run some carpet. Let's not forget our carpet. Don't want any more bad guys spawning up there. They don't have any right of decision making. Let's contrast a little with their bed. So they've got this. I've got this dark wool. I don't know if this will look good or not, but we'll try this. All right, and then we'll add some more wool down here and probably along the same lines. That should keep the golems from spawning. The only other place they could spawn is down here, which I don't know if I need to carpet that or not, but I'll go ahead and do it. Nope, that's not what we want. I lost a bed, man. I can't believe it. Well, I don't know if that's very good look on that carpeting, but let's see about chucking the other villagers out and see if we need to put carpeting anywhere there real quick. And that will keep the golems from spawning inside. And I might change that up a little later. So we've got some more guys over here. This is one of the first ones we built. I've been nice enough to give them all a fireplace. I don't think they appreciate all the work I gave them done for them. These guys like to keep falling off. I don't know why. And I haven't given them contrasting beds yet, but they'll have a white bed here, I think, at some point. Alrighty. That ought to keep the golems from spawning. Maybe even give them a little padding so they don't fall down and hurt themselves. This layout I like the best. I think it came out the best. I don't want to put carpet here because it's hard to get in and out. I'm just going to stick it there for right now. I think that's good enough. Hello, sirs. You guys got the roomiest accommodations to everybody. That's the only part of this design I didn't like. Little too roomy. Alrighty. Okay, I think that might work. Let's fix this up just slightly here. I think that'll work. Not great, but it'll work. Shouldn't have to worry about any bad guys spawn here, so this is where I have all of my archer guys. I figured out that you have to have at least a 1.5 block space above their workstations. Oh, well, looks like we've got a problem where they aren't happy. They can't get through this beam. Slightly too high for them. Oh yeah, still too high for them. Okay, well, we'll get rid of these carpets and hope and pray that the golem can't spawn here because it ain't wide enough. Alright, let's check our other ones, make sure we didn't mess up any of the flow there, and call that good. Yeah, we'll get rid of these. I think that'll work. They should be able to get up and down pretty well. And I can remove this fence thing here, I think. I had that in place because I was worried about bad guys getting in there, but I don't think I'm going to have to worry too much about it. There, that should be good. They should be able to get up and down the stairs. Shouldn't have any more problems. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we can accomplish with the remainder of our time together. Lots of carpet. Lots and lots of carpet. Okay, got rid of this. Lead can go back into our chest. And he's just hiking around up there doing his thing. I'm happy with that. That's good. Hello, Jamie Rajello Roshan. How are you doing, Jamie, sir? Been a while. Journeys Out of Body, Far Journeys, and Final Journey by Robert Monroe are my book recommendations. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I've read all three. I am currently reading, I believe it's Adventures in the Afterlife by William Bullman. But thank you for the suggestions. I appreciate it, man. I told your brother to maybe have you send me your password. If you keep losing it, I can put it as a note on your account. And only I would see the note, and then I would be able to give it to you, you know, if you lost it again. Something to consider as a possible option. I don't know if it's a good one or not. Alrighty, let's get our equipment ready here. We're going to get to work. Get our stuff together here. We've got a tower to build, and I still don't know what I want to do with this floor. I've been through so many designs, and I have another one that came up in my head. And I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. And I still haven't figured out how we're going to blend this with the tower. No idea. But for right now, what we need to do is we're going to add some brick to this, like we've done here, just the occasional brick texture. And possibly the occasional cracked brick. And the rule that we established for the cracked brick is that it can't touch the andesite. We try to have the cracked brick here and there. I thought it looked pretty good having it. I think I should also get some stone out. I think we've got a little bit too much andesite in areas, like right here. I'm going to do a brick there. I think brick is able to touch andesite, isn't it, or not? Did I also make the same rule for brick? Okay, brick isn't supposed to touch andesite either. Okay. We established rules to help us figure out some kind of a pattern or methodology behind our design. Kind of give it some consistency of some sort, I guess you would say. I don't know any better way to describe it than that. So, for example, right here, I want to add a brick, and I want to add it right there, but that means I have to remove this because I have to do this so I can add the brick. Oh, I need an andesite. Okay, so there you go. We've got ourselves a brick there, and then that's broken up, which is good. Okay, I need to break this up a little bit more. So I'm thinking remove these two. Add a brick here and regular block right there. We don't want too many patches of where we've got so much andesite all over the place. So I'm thinking here I want to put one crack. I don't use very many of the cracked bricks, but then now we have to fit the rules, so we have to get rid of that, this, and make those plain stone. And we are using a silk touch pick for all this. Don't have Discord yet. New phone password thing sounds like a plan. Okay, well, have your brother message me with your chosen password once you've created your account, Jamie. I don't know if I can merge your accounts with your old accounts. I don't know if I can do that. I'll look into it. But once I have your new account and I get your new account in there, assuming that you want to join the Discord again, I will add it as a note to your account. Just got to remember to do that. Hopefully your brother can remind me when he sends me a password, but I should be able to remember. Learned some stuff for building, but got to go now. Hope we see us again. Bye. Bye, Max567. I am glad I helped you learn some stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do. If you join the Discord, send me a link to your channel, and I'll take a look at it, okay? And definitely be curious to see what you're building. It's okay about the misspelling. True Meditation by Adyashanti is one more I can recommend. Okay, I don't believe I have read True Meditation yet. I think I know the title, but I don't think I've read it. I do know the author. I think I know the author. Can't swear to that, but I think I do. Okay, so well, let's have a regular brick. Oh, somewhere around here, like right here, would be a great spot for one. Stone and maybe another brick right here. And we got to go pick up all of our stray blocks before they disappear on me. I also read the meditation book that Yogani put out. That was an interesting one, too. All right, we will see how that looks. Little tough to place these, but the rule will help us to establish some kind of sense of consistency. Alright, the only thing I'm thinking is maybe this wall here could use a brick somewhere. Let's stick one up here. I think the rest of these are okay. Maybe one more in here. Thank you for the book recommendations, Jamie. I appreciate it, man. I even have the, want to say the name is Fox, but I probably have the name wrong. But I have the book by Fox that has to do with astral projection too. I just never got around to reading it, but I do have it. All right, let's look and see if we want another cracked brick anywhere. We've got one cracked brick here. Let's add, this one violates the rules. Let's get rid of that and put it to normal stone and then call this a cracked brick. It's where you'd expect it to be, where there's a lot of heavy weight. And we'll do another one here. All right, I think that'll work. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. Let's grab our blocks. Now, I might have to work tonight. Nothing is for sure or certain at the moment. So I am going to have to wrap here in about 20 minutes or so, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining. I'm going to look for a bit different music. I want something, I don't know, a little more appealing. What the heck is Beautiful Eyes? Listening to one of the top rated tracks called Beautiful Eyes. Okay, let's take a look from the bottom of what we've got. I like it. Looks good. I got blocks going every which way, don't I? Gotta run too. Okay, thank you for popping in, Jamie. It's nice to see you, man. Nice. I think that's gonna work. Really gives a little oomph to it that it didn't have before. Looking forward to learning more things that I could do like that to give a little more oomph to a thing. Alright, well, let's get this tower built up. I'd like to get at least 4 more layers of blocks up if I can. And it requires a little work because I have to add them as I'm running around. And I think this next layer, we focus primarily on diorite. The next 4 layers needs to focus primarily on calcite. I think that's the design that we're going to have. So, let's see what we can accomplish. Because I do not have the world's largest amount of calcite right at the moment. Actually, I have very little. I might need to go get some more. Alright, well, we'll have a little excitement then. Unless I have some hiding somewhere stashed in another location. Let's look downstairs. But I probably need at least 4 stacks, so it might mean that we have to go in and do some more geode. And we can check on some bad guys that I've been hearing muttering around the wall if I have enough. Oh, I don't have to go right yet. Okay, I didn't really want to fight down there anyway. So that's fine. That works for me because I did not want to. I was scared. Lots of zombies down there, man. Do not want to be tangling with them zombies. I think I would like to try for a barefoot, minimalist, not barefoot, run this afternoon after the stream. I was thinking I'd do it this week. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm thinking I might go for it. We'll see what happens. Time to get some exercise. Alright then, where would be the best place for me to dump out some of this scaffolding? Probably on the outside, but the problem is we don't have a lot of space. Okay, so the idea here is that now we're going to become a more of a calcite row. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to not be too regular in our placements. And not have too many of the diorite near other diorite. Like the music so far, it's working out pretty good. All right, just about bedtime. Let's see our progress so far. Oi, broke my legs. I'm almost thinking I still have too much diorite in some areas here, so let's go around and fix that really quick. Right here I have too much. These two here on the end can be removed. And then this one is too close, so we'll move it up here. It's not doing too much wear and tear to my pick, so I don't mind that. Alright, this wall got a little too busy as well. Okay, and then I'm thinking remove that and add one up here maybe. That should calm that wall down a little bit. These are all too busy as well. Alrighty. Last busy wall is right here. Oh my goodness, that's super busy. Alright, well this should go and be replaced by a calcite, I think. Let's draw the eye up a little bit here and pull that down. Looking better. Looking better. A little bit of busyness going on over here. Ooh. Falling off stairs. You know you're a professional Minecrafter when you can fall off stairs with grace. Okay, I think that should be good. Much better, much less busy. This one here's a little busy. Let's fix this up. Probably remove this and this and stick one up here. And then this one, let's move you out of the way and move you up one. Okay, and we're a little busy here. We'll get rid of that. Hello, Kami-Con. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Not even trying to entertain the audience. Well, yeah, that's true. I'm not very good as far as like cracking jokes and interacting with other people. I don't really have anybody to interact with right now. Hey, it's a fair feedback, man, and I appreciate it. And it's true. I'm not doing too good with entertaining anybody right now. I'm not a comedian. Just a builder, just playing, having a little bit of fun. And if anybody wanted to watch what I'm doing, that's what I'm here for. If you got any suggestions on how, with my particular style, I might be more entertaining, I'm open to listening. Let me know, man. If there's something I can do to be a little more entertaining, maybe I can throw that in there. We'll have to see if it fits my style or not, but I can give it a try. I'm willing to try. I'm more what you would call a chill gamer. Should probably make sure I add that to the description of my video so you know what you're getting into. Okay, I think we've got that. That's good. Well, I probably do. I've had some people that say they like my voice. I've had other people say, well, actually, I haven't had any negative comments yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to sound like an old man. How old do you think I am? Give me your best guess in the chat. How old do you think I am? 50 points if you get within 2 years. I'm awaiting. Not seeing your guess yet. I wish I was Jim Carrey. At least I'd be entertaining. He's an old man too now. Okay, I think we got all of our blocks. Should we try to do a water bucket? You know, I probably can't do it. I always seem to mess it up. So your first guess is 27. Okay. You are 20 years off. Your second guess is 52. Okay, you're closer, but you didn't get 50 points. You're not within 2 years. I'm actually 48, man. So that's probably why I sound like an old man to you. How old do you think B-Dubs is? He's in his 40s too, just in case you didn't know. Okay, I think he's in his 40s. He might be 30s, but I'm pretty sure it's 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 more. Well, you won't have to tolerate me much longer. I'm wrapping up because I've got to get ready for work tonight. So, I think we're just going to go ahead and throw on some calcite. I did provide some building tips earlier. I had some folk on the stream that wanted to know a little bit about how to do gradients and all of this kind of stuff, and I was able to give them some advice. I'm good for that sort of thing. If you find that entertaining, I can provide that information. As far as things to talk about, I really don't have a lot, unfortunately. I might be an old man by some people's estimations, but I ain't full of stories at the moment. All right, so we're going to go through, and probably from the inside, what I'd like to do, next time we get together, I'll toss in just a rare occasional bit of diorite. But mostly it's going to be calcite at this point. We're going to start bringing in, I got to figure out my height. So right now we're not anywhere near the height of our roof. And if I were to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, add 8 blocks to the tower of the smooth, I would find myself not enough height, you know. Ugh. How's that for entertainment? Let's see if I can splat on the floor. I've been playing Minecraft since about 2018, 2019. I came in just after or around the aquatic update, whatever date that came out. I am single, never been married, don't have any kids. Can't find anybody that can tolerate me long enough to live with me. Probably because I'm too quiet. But you know what? You got to accept who you are. All right, I think we're about out of calcite. So that means we got to go to the caves, and I'm not looking forward to that. That's going to be a mess. It's gotten really hot in my room. My hands are sweaty. My mouse doesn't work very good, so it's going to not be fun. But now we can see what we have to do here if we want to try to tie the tower in with our roof on this. We're going to have some blocks to be able to tie that in. We got to figure out what blocks we're going to nail it. Hey, what do you know? What blocks we're going to use. So today is my second last exam test. When they are done, can you play with me? Oh, bro. That not good. What do I do for a living? Well, right now I make content and I don't get paid for it on YouTube. That's what I do for a living. Talk about not good. That's what I'm doing. That's the truth of the situation. I can definitely send you a link. I don't know if there'll be another philosophy SMP season or not. I'm not in charge of the SMP, but you can apply. And if you're able to get on, there is another a young man who is probably closer to your age, who likes to play occasionally with me. And I'm sure he would love to have somebody closer to his own age. He's in Romania. As far as I know, I don't know any more details than that, but he's a little more energetic and lively, which is probably right up your alley. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to do something a little dangerous to wrap out this stream. We'll probably end up dying, but we're going to go get us some calcite real quick, and we're going to brave a section of our under our fish farm that we haven't lit up yet. So let's go take a look and see what we can find. I didn't light it up because I was getting slimes, and I don't know where they're spawning. If you have too much light, they don't continue to spawn, but I want to see if there's a farm down there. So let's go take a look. Let's lock into my bed first. I don't expect to survive this, but we will see. How did they spawn one of these guys in here? I had carpet everywhere. Must have spawned out here on the deck. Darn villagers are pranking me. I appreciate that you really want to help me, man. I just appreciate having anybody there on stream chatting and supporting me. I mean, that's nice to have that. So I'm going the wrong direction. Wrong mind. Need to go this way. I'm looking into a few opportunities right now as far as work. This YouTube and content creation will have to become more of a hobby. I've already kind of reconciled myself to that, so I just haven't I haven't had a job in a while. I did go to college for a bit, so I was doing that, and I just haven't really found anything yet. But I'm in the middle of looking at something right now. A couple of things, actually. And I'm going to take my overweight rear end outside here in just a few minutes and get a little exercise. So that'll be something. That'll be something. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something. All right, let's get a good pick here. We want one with fortune on it. So this is the Cave of Doom. Get the occasional spawn of a slime in here. You're going to find this entertaining, I'm sure. I have not lit up a couple of areas. Over this way, I've got one of those underground city things over there. We're not going over there today. Where we're going to head is up here. But I cleared this entire cave by myself. I'm not completely hopeless as far as game playing skills. And I didn't die very many times. I died once in here, but that was before I got the dogs to help me. Come on, pups. We are off to see whatever we're going to see. I didn't bring any extra meat with me, so I won't be able to mate them and keep them alive, but they'll find their way to me, and we will continue. I'm assuming they'll buzz out there and show up. This is where we're headed right now. All right, there's my doggies. Okay, we've got a geode over here, so we can get some stuff from that, but we're going to go up there in the dark. Your life does not seem to be going smooth like others. You should make shorts. Learn editing, make shorts. Good piece of advice. I have made some shorts. Shorts actually harm your channel. Just something that you might want to know about in case you're thinking of doing your own YouTube channel. I've come to understand that they actually can harm your channel. But I did do some, and I do have a few out right now. But they're on a different channel because I didn't want to mess up my main channel. I had them on my main channel. I was getting a lot of views and stuff, but the problem is the views you get, they're audience for your shorts. They're not audience for your normal work. So they don't stick around. So they boost their numbers, but only temporarily, and they mess with the algorithm that way. So I'm not going to be doing shorts on this channel, but I do make them. And yes, my life is not going smooth. That is a very keen observation. I do not deny it. I have made a lot of bad decisions, and I have had a lot of missed opportunities, and just things just aren't lining up for me. But we all create our own reality, whether or not we want to acknowledge that fact. And I have to acknowledge that I've created this mess that I'm in. Oh my goodness. Okay, interesting. And the dogs are off to go explore up there and see what they could find. I guess we'll go up here and see what we've got, but that's a little bit much for me to try to clear right now. I didn't expect there to be this much back here. Spawner. I thought there might be a zombie spawner because I've been hearing zombies doing the conga line out here for a while. We've got a zombie spawner, folks. I'm happy to know that. Not the best area for me to have this, to be dealing with these guys. Come on down, the water's fine. Let's not shoot my dogs. Go for them, boys. Good boys. Ooh, you came prepared, huh? Alright, we got some zombie flesh we can feed these fellas. Let's see if anybody needs some food in them. I am learning editing. I'm getting better at editing all the time. And I did do a hardcore video series. I did it, though, more as a stream, so I do owe a friend. We did a little bet, and I lost, and I owe him a new one. So I'm going to do a new hardcore series. It'll be a normal offline, you know, not a stream type series. But I did do 100 days hardcore, and I survived it. And I was going to continue, but I fell off a giant cliff, so it didn't end well for me. Actually, I jumped into a hole. There is a shorts. I should send you a link. There's a YouTube shorts of it on my shorts channel. Now, okay, there's the way in and out. You take care of them, boys. We need to get up in here and, boy, you just keep on hitting me, don't you? You just won't let me go. This is going to be a tough one because I can't get in there very easily. Alrighty, come on down. Water's fine. Oh, you hurt my doggy. We've got a zombie parade going here. All right, let's get some blocks. I promise we're never going to come. Well, I appreciate that, man. That's really nice of you to offer, dude. But if you want to give me some feedback, let me know what I can do to be a little more entertaining for you. You know, do that too, because that would help. I'll take all the advice I can get. Alrighty, I don't know that I want to go over there. Where I want to go is up here and deal with this bunch of zombies in here, but they've made it very difficult for me to find entrance. Okay, we got a zombie spawner. Let's light this puppy up. I have no idea what to do with a zombie spawner. I might be able to make an XP farm out of it, but there you go, a little excitement for the stream. I know it's been kind of boring, but I've just been kind of in a build mode, so that's what we was doing today. All right, I'm going to kill these chests because I don't want to think that I have any goodies in here when I don't. All right, let's give myself some kind of a way in or around or through here because this is treacherous. Looks like I've got glow squid around here too. Okay, so we can go up there and see what we've got. Think that would be a good course of action for us, and then we're going to get out of here. Let's check my health. Okay, my dogs are doing good. Okay, and I'll read your chat in just a minute. Hopefully we're safe. Looking for creepers. Don't stream hardcore, make a video. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do for the next hardcore. It will be a video. I probably should have done a video originally, but I had a lot of friends that wanted to kind of, you know, interact while I was doing it, and so that's why I did it the way I did it. We're about out of torches, which means we're about done down here. How much do you want to bet a creeper's going to sneak up on me? Post your odds in the chat. I would say about 80% odds right now. Don't think we're going to get any diamonds. We're too high up in the system right now. Okay, so it looks as if... And I apologize if the screen is moving around a bit much for you, but we're trying to look everywhere all at once around here. Yeah, I think I'll go up a little higher right here. All right, so we've got that all done. Let's go down here. It looks like it ends, sort of, right here. I see it goes around the corner a little bit. Well, we've got a lonely zombie hanging out here by himself. I'm letting my dog take the brunt of the damage from that guy. How we doing? How's our health? You need to get up here and I can take a look at you. All right, let's grab this iron while I'm here. I know I need that. Here's footsteps. So there's another zombie around here somewhere that wants to, Gosh, dogs, if you get in my way, I can't get us out of here, man. You gotta stop pushing. All right, you guys should be able to get up now. I think everybody's able to get up. All right, let's toss a couple more torches right up here and get out of here. I'll get that coal later. Gotta take the iron for now. I'm playing Minecraft 1.20.2 on this server, and then I have a 1.20.4 with the experimental features for my offline play. If I do the hardcore, I'll probably do 1.20.4. More than likely. I will put a link after the video for my Discord, and it's not a very active or busy Discord, so be forewarned, but if you want to go there and get updates, get information, see what we're doing, that's the place to go, man. All right, I think we're done up here. So we've got more to explore. That's as much as we can do because we ran out of torches. I don't have any sticks. I have lots of zombie flesh. My goodness. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got here. It looks like we've got water and we've got skeletons. We've got another little zombie hidey hole over there. Probably another spawner. I don't know. We're going to have to come in here and figure that out. But let's see if we can find our way back home. And here's our loot. We got a name tag, some gold, some copper, and some iron. Not really great loot, but we found a spawner. So if we can find a thing to do with that spawner, we're in good straits. We can maybe make an experience farm out of it or something. I think it's time for me to take a break. How did I get up here? I don't want to go the wrong way and then end up getting myself killed because I got into the wrong area. I think right here. Okay, good. Got more below us to look at too. How's our health, everybody? We've got 3 dogs. Tails are up. Okay, we're good, but I'm missing the dog. I don't know where he is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get up into the farm, and we're going to go into the chat. Let's get our dogs in here. I don't think I have to open the gate. They can all just jump on in. Come here, you. We're going to put you down, sit you down right now. Where's the third? Where's the fourth one? Where'd you go? Hiding on the corner. So we're going to collect some more squid ink for a friend of mine tonight and get me some more fish for food. And we'll process the materials later. I want to thank you guys for joining. I'll show you what we built. We'll do one last goodbye tour before we go. And we'll thank you for being part of the stream. And I will provide proper links and documentation for, oh, okay, it's already daytime. Good, we went through the night. Oh, okay, well, it's cool that you've been a subscriber. I appreciate your support, man. And I'm glad you're able to make one of my streams. I'm sorry it wasn't very entertaining, but I appreciate you joining me, man. Alright, so that's what we built today. I think I hear a baby zombie running around. Yeah, we got the tower going too, so let's go take a look out on the ocean, see if our height is getting about right. That's awesome that you managed to find one of my streams and give me some feedback there. I know I need to be more engaging with the audience. I will try to figure out something I can do within my play style to be more engaging. That's looking pretty good, but as you can see, that's not going to nearly be tall enough for our lighthouse. So we're going to have to figure some things out. We're going to need a lot of calcite to get that going. That geode that I showed you earlier, that's where I'm going to have to go and get it. And I'll probably run out here pretty soon. Which means I'll have to find another geode. Alright, I'm going to go down to the squid farm. We're going to go to the chat window. I'll put really quickly, for those that are still here, a link to the Discord in the chat for those interested. And I'm open to your feedback, so if there's anything I can do to make streams a little more engaging and entertaining for you, let me know, okay? Thank you guys for joining, and I will see you hopefully Tuesday next week. Possibly tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I've got a lot of work I want to do before the season ends. So I'm hoping I can get all that done. We're going to go into the chat window real quick here, and you guys can put down your last comments and anything you want to say, suggestions, feedback. Thank you for the compliment. I worked really hard and I'm very happy with my build so far. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm glad to have been able to do that. Yeah, it's 6:20. I might have to start work here shortly, so this is as good as time as any to get out of here. All right, give me 1 minute, and I'm going to post for you guys my Discord link. I have a permanent invite link that's available. And I'll give that to you. And if you want to join my Discord, you can. And then you can also provide more feedback and things of that nature and get more status reports. Well, there's a reason why my voice sounds a little tired. I've been going through some stuff. So, you know, it's tough. It can be tough sometimes. Alrighty. I also had a loss in the family too recently. So, not anybody I was super close to, but still a loss in the family is a loss, and that's not too fun to go through, I'll tell you what. So I'm coming out of the end of that. Hello, Magic Bud. Welcome to the end of the stream. You came in just at the end there, but it's nice to see you, man. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to stick around for you. There's my Discord if you want to continue chatting or you know, have any suggestions, advice, whatever you guys want to give me. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the mining and crafting. You are welcome. Thank you for joining Magic Bud. If you guys have if you join my Discord and you have a YouTube account, be sure to post a link to it so I can go check out your account and see some of the stuff you guys are doing, okay? Well, you know, we can run around, you know, thinking that we deserve better. We can run around thinking that we're entitled to better, but really, you know, we have to take responsibility for the circumstances and experiences in our lives, you know. We make choices. Some of that stuff we don't really have. It seems like we don't really have a choice to, but we always have a choice how to respond, and sometimes it just, you know, we just don't know to do any better, and it just is kind of hard to, I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but just kind of hard to succeed. So it's just a matter of trying to learn from your mistakes, always being willing to learn and grow, always being open and receptive, always doing your best to just get better and improve and try to follow the thing that really speaks to you. And as far as I know, that's the best advice I've got so far to go on. Try to do what you love, do what you're passionate about. Don't let other people tell you what to do. It doesn't always work, and it can lead to difficulties. But if you're willing to put in the work and the effort and the time, it might pay off. Paid off for people like me, Dubs, and Scar for sure. It can pay off for others, I'm sure. Maybe even for me if I try hard enough. All righty, I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody for joining. I am going to be getting myself a job as soon as I can. That is a definite in my to-do list. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up here. If there's any last-minute comments or suggestions you guys have, go ahead and post. I'm going to start putting stuff away, and then we're going to close out of the stream. Thank you guys for joining.